Hi everyone, I'm back. Actually, you didn't know that I was gone, but I'm back. Let me get seated. Hope you're all doing well. Thank you for stopping by. This is take 2 of this video, which I'll get into in a moment here, but I'm going to do this little project with you. It's something that I've been working on, and I want to get this little book almost finished this weekend. So in order to glue mine and get it in my book, I wanted to do the demonstration first, but I didn't know that I would end up with 2 prototypes, which I have here and I'll show you in a moment. And then this is just the little pretty, the only thing I accomplished this week, 1 sheet, and that's another story. But what you'll need is a 12 by 12. I don't know what I'm calling this yet. Hopefully I get enough done that I can take a halfway decent photo. Mine is going to hold photos for my book for the most part and a few little pockets. But it's just a little versatile pocket holder, folio, mini album. I don't know what I'm going to call it yet, but you'll need a 12 by 12. Double-sided is best, and I'm using this so that you can clearly see the score lines and everything. So I'm just going to quickly go through that with you. And you are going to score. Well, let me go through the prototype first. So it will have 1, 2, 3 pockets, and mine is going to have 2 little flips because my book is a memory book, and I'm sure she's probably going to want to put in more photos than anything else. So that's why I designed this. And here is the one I finished this afternoon. And I glued everything together so I can't unfold it like the other prototype. But it also has 2 flips. 1, 2, 3 pockets. And there you go. And I did actually make a mistake in this one when I decided if you want to hold a tag, which I'll probably just put a card in there. I should have cut this one down a tiny bit. So I'll have to remember that. So I'll quickly do a little flip through of my book. This is my progress so far. I have this will be a tag. This will most likely be a photo mat. I have to put something here. I don't know that yet. I'm not going to decorate the pages very much because I'm sure I'm going to include photo corners and all that in the book. so that she can add what she wants. And then I wanted this, which is probably going to go somewhere on the back page, so that it will just have a little more balance when you hold it. So here is this one, which I didn't glue together yet. But it's basically the same thing as the prototype. And it will have the two little pockets. I don't think I'm going to fold this one over, and the two little flips. Okay, so you're going to have your 12 by 12. You're going to score at 4 and 8. Do a quarter turn. Then you're going to score at 1.5 and 7. Okay, so that's what you have. Move this scoreboard. Bring back my prototype, open it up, and then show you the next, what will be cut, what will be notched. And it gets a little fiddly because you have to decide what pattern you want showing where. And that's, believe me, that's the hardest part. So when you do this, this little space on the corner is what gets cut off. And then these get cut up here. Your flaps get cut apart. And then this is an optional fold down pocket if that's how you want it to be. I mean, you're going to see that this has so many options. So then you're going to fold your pocket flaps together. Fold the left side behind. There's my pocket, and there's my flaps. And then you have to come up with some kind of closure. So it can be opened either way. Sideways, this way. Okay. So let's get cutting and gluing. First I'm going to cut off my left pocket, or not pocket. This little thing can be saved. Which I saved it in prototype 2. There. So it can be inserted in one of those flaps. So I'll save that there. And then you're going to cut on your score line. This is my 8-inch one up to the 7. This one up to the 7. And I'll have these in the description, and I'll have them, I'll probably paste them in the video somewhere. And then you're going to open up your, separate your flaps. this is where it gets. And actually I think I turned mine around because I wanted my pattern to show the other way, but this is the original one. You always keep your flaps together, and that forms your center pocket. And these are the two back flaps. Turn it around, and this is your other pocket. And this is the one that I folded down in the pink one. But this one, you have to remember to cut a little bit off. And here's where it gets fiddly again too, because I am going to make it like the second one where my flaps are going this way instead. No. Okay, I want my pattern. Right? No. See, I told you. I want my pattern showing. So, yeah, okay. That's what I did. Okay. Pattern showing both sides. Got it. 15 minutes. So if this gets a little, actually it looks like I cut this one straighter. Don't have to do any trimming. Maybe a little bit on this side. This is, I chose this paper so that you could see the score marks. This is my last piece, so I can't screw it up. Otherwise I'll have to use a pattern that I don't like. Just trim this a tiny bit. Okay. Don't forget that. I should just leave it. Yeah, you're gonna see this is so versatile. But putting it together as far as deciding what you want, what pattern you want showing where. It's kind of a nightmare. But I'm sure if you were creative, then I'm just going to leave that so I don't forget. But again, I'm going to show you this again real quick. That's the one you'll put your notch. If you want a second pocket, you'll put another notch. And oh my. What a week. I'm going to try to speak up. I know this camera isn't the best for audio. So what I did earlier was I filmed on my other camera. And I updated my entire operating system this week. It's going to drive me crazy. Oh jeez, and I meant to trim that. Right? Yes, I did. I meant to trim you. Oh boy. See what I mean? I didn't want to lose my place. So I'm going to trim you both. I updated my entire operating system. Everything was good for the first 2 days. And then I said, well, everything seems to be going okay. Boy, that is not straight, is it? Everything seems to be going okay. Let me update my software. Oh, man. I'm sorry. I have to hold this in front of me. I'm going to update my software. Well, after that, everything went haywire. And I mean haywire. Absolutely nothing worked. And then I found out that apparently Apple no longer uses Intel. So my graphic processor was no longer compatible. And that was just one thing. God only knows what else. There we go. That's better. Why are you getting wonky now? You were perfectly straight before. So that was just one thing. So I thought, well, I'll just do a video. At least I'll accomplish something this week. Because then I went on to uninstall all the software. Couldn't remember what version I had. So I just kind of guessed what version wouldn't cause me problems, and maybe I could keep the operating system and not, you know what I do to do this, make sure I'm straight, because it really bothers me when that's not centered. Put a little divot in there. No, I can't see it. And then, that's not straight either. Maybe it is. Odd because I'm looking at this at an angle. Alright. Yay. Oh my gosh. Okay. So yeah, I spent the rest of the week after Tuesday or Wednesday, I can't even remember, uninstalling software. So then I thought, well, I'll just do a video. Wait a minute, you're supposed to have two flaps. I'll just do a video. Well, then I thought, well, I will okay, this gets glued here and here. I'll just put in the new card that I had to buy. I'll just put in the new card that I had to buy. When I bought the video camera I sent back, and try my old camera. Maybe it was, I'm left-handed. Do it that way. Maybe it will go faster, and maybe I can go back to my old camera. Well, here, I don't know if it was the card or what, but it changed the file format of the video. And then the video editor didn't recognize it. And then I spent hours. Yeah, I glued that in two places and I really didn't have to last time. So then I spent hours trying to convert it, get it to upload in the video editor. And then I realized, you know what? It's going to be quicker just to do it over. Whoops. Went too far because I cut that off. So now I have 3 of these. That's okay. Have a big seepage there. That's okay. These are pretty versatile. After I open this up, I'm going to hit record again in 20 seconds here. So I disappear. Okay. Sorry about that. That's the drawback of this camera, along with the audio. So I don't know. Right now I'm hating technology. And I'm the type of person, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. And I still don't know what happened, but I just knew that I had to correct the equipment, if it was the equipment, before I started messing with my computer. And that is just part of the reason why, because the brainiacs keep updating, and they keep thinking things are an improvement, and then they have to keep updating because more and more things quit working. So that is, okay, 1, 2, 3, and again, like I said, for her, I'm keeping it a flip because I'm pretty sure she's going to want to install or insert photos, and then there is that little extra piece. And put it there so you can see it better. It can go there. It can go there. You can put 2. I mean, I might put 1 because she can still tuck a photo in there. She can't tuck a 4x6, but she'll have to crop her photos. You can put a tuck down the side. You can put some little signatures in here, a signature in here. You can put a signature in there. Oh my goodness, the possibilities are endless for this little thing. No doubt about it. You can fold your front one down. This one I'm going to probably, well, I don't know. Probably put a note card in there as well. It will still show. You can glue this. You can have it tucked there. You can make these 2 pockets on this side. I mean, it's just, I'm sure it's been done by some scrapbooker because everything has been done. But the one that I saw, it just wasn't the right proportions for what I wanted to do with this book. So I had to come up with what I wanted to do. And I'm probably going to put it in the back, like I said, so that the book has enough balance. And I wanted to take off what I'm going to put on the cover. I don't know, but that reminds me of my little tip. I've been playing around a little bit. I thought I had this folded right, or set up right before I began scoring. And then this ended up upside down, so I have to decorate this, which I was probably going to do anyway. But to avoid that, when you're setting up your paper, try to think ahead where everything will be folded and have your text going vertically. And it always looks nice, and that way you don't have to worry about it. And that, most of the time, that can be done with most papers you choose, even if the back is different than the front. Just make sure if there's text or something, you can have it going vertically, and that way you don't have to disregard the entire sheet if you don't want to. So I am for sure taking off Sunday, for sure. It's been 12-hour days all week, and I told my husband, he just said buy a new computer. That's his answer, and that's what he would do. And now I can understand why he switched from Apple to Linux, because they have really, really went downhill. And Adobe and Creative Cloud has been a nightmare dealing with them for ever since they started their subscription service. And that's why I never update, because just hooking up to the thing and not disconnecting and it's like having a ball and chain around you every day when you're trying to work. And that's why I don't update, because it already wastes me enough time every day. And I don't know why you can't just purchase software anymore and not have to be tethered to a subscription. Well, I do know why, profits, that's why, but I can't wait to until it collapses, which it will eventually, because I'm not the only one that complains about it. And it will collapse or go out of business or something, and then they'll go back to, if you buy it, it's yours. So that's my weekly story, and I'm sorry to be such a bummer, but I am definitely taking off Sunday, and I'm not working all weekend. Usually I do my videos on the weekend, and I'm just not doing it. And secondly, with my daughter going back to school early, I also forgot that I'm used to her having off the first Monday after they go back for Labor Day. So actually I thought it was Labor Day. But regardless, it's supposed to be beautiful on Sunday, so I want to do something with my family. So that's my little project. I'm quite sure you'll find many ways to make it your own. Monday is another week, and I will figure things out and at least go back to my old system and take it from there, and then I'll just decide if there's no point in trying to keep upgrading or trying to keep fixing this, and maybe I will just get a new computer and bite the bullet again. I don't know. I have to think about it, and right now I just don't have a clear enough head to make a good decision regarding that. So that's my week. I hope you had a better week. I truly, truly do. And that's not the only thing. I lifted my nail off the nail bed opening a package of ravioli. So at least you didn't have to look at a black thumb, which it was black the other day, but I literally thought I would go through the roof. Now I know why they use that for torture, because it was like hitting your thumb with a hammer. My whole hand went numb, and I thought I would go through the roof. And I could barely finish dinner, but I did. A couple days later, it didn't hurt anymore. It wasn't black anymore. And I'm fine. And I'll survive. We'll all survive. It's just a video. I don't have to be Spielberg. That's how I look at it. I do want to be better at everything, but everything is a learning curve, especially when it comes to technology. Is the way I look at it. Okay, rant over. Thank you for your time. Thank you for visiting. Have a great week, everyone. Great weekend. Stay well, stay safe, and stay away from the computer, except for this video. Have a great week. Bye.